Hello, Commanders fans. Today, we have some hot news you can't miss, so get ready because there's a lot of important information coming your way. Before we begin, we'd like to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and stay up to date with all the latest news about our Washington Commanders. Don't forget to leave a like, which really strengthens our community and helps bring this content to the team's most passionate fans. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to today's news. Washington Commanders preparing for life without Austin Ekler. Hey, Washington Commanders fans, the team enters a new and challenging chapter this Sunday, as they will have to move forward without starting running back Austin Ekler. The veteran suffered a serious Achilles injury during the Week 2 loss to the Green Bay Packers and will be out for the rest of the season. The absence of Ekler, who is a key player in Washington's offense, opens up space for other players at the position to take on a greater role. Head coach Dan Quinn spoke to the press last Friday and made it clear that he trusts the group of running backs available on the roster. He said that despite the significant loss, the team has players ready to handle the job. For Sunday's match against the Las Vegas Raiders, 3 running backs will be active: Njoku, Commnders, and Jeremy McNichols, who have already played in the first 2 weeks of the season, and young Chris Rodriguez, who will make his debut in 2025. Quinn highlighted the positive impact Rodriguez had during the preseason, praising not only his technical development, but also the physical changes he showed in training camp. Chris is a player who really caught our attention. We were even discussing the possibility of activating 4 running backs on the roster because of how much he impressed us. He worked hard, rebuilt his body, and showed consistency. He's a guy who deserves this opportunity, said the coach. The growing confidence in Rodriguez, coupled with Commnders' positive development in training camp, also helps explain the front office's decision to trade Brian Robinson Jr. earlier this season. Now, the trio of Commnders, McNichols, and Rodriguez will be responsible for sustaining the team's running game. According to Quinn, Rodriguez is extremely motivated to debut. He's looking forward to this moment, and we're also excited to see him on the field. We believe he can make an immediate impact. Ekler's absence represents a significant challenge, but it also opens up new storylines and opportunities within the squad. Now, it remains to be seen how this group of running backs will respond under pressure in a crucial matchup against the Raiders. Commanders add cornerback ahead of Week 3 matchup against Raiders. Hey, Washington Commanders fans, the team continues to make important roster adjustments as it prepares to face the Las Vegas Raiders this Sunday in Week 3 of the NFL. On Saturday, the team announced a significant move: the promotion of veteran cornerback Antonio Hamilton from the practice squad to the active roster. The decision was expected, especially after the injury to fellow cornerback Jonathan Jones, who was placed on injured reserve this week. Jones suffered a hamstring injury during the second half of the Week 2 loss to the Green Bay Packers. As a result, he will miss at least 4 games, a major blow to Washington's secondary. He arrived last offseason as one of the key defensive signings, specifically to bolster the position with his experience and leadership on the field. Without Jones, the team was reduced to just 4 healthy cornerbacks on the roster: Marshawn Lattimore, the group's main player, rookie Trey Amos, and Mike Sainristil and Noah Igbenegune. Given this scenario, Hamilton's promotion became practically mandatory to add depth and security to the defensive end. Hamilton, who will wear jersey number 34, is a 10-year NFL veteran and a graduate of South Carolina State University. At 32, he stands 6 feet, 0 inches, and weighs 185 pounds, bringing with him not only physical stature, but also experience with several franchises in the league. His career includes stints with the Las Vegas Raiders, 2016-17, New York Giants, 2018-19, Kansas City Chiefs, 2020, Arizona Cardinals, 2021-23, and Atlanta Falcons, 2024, accumulating experience both as a perimeter defender and on special teams. It's worth noting that the Commanders had already signed Hamilton on August 11th, but the veteran was waived in the final 53-man cut, returning shortly thereafter to the practice squad. Now, with Jones out, he will have the opportunity to prove himself and, who knows, earn a permanent spot on the main roster. Another point of attention for fans is the production of the running back group. Jeremy McNichols, praised last season for his versatility in special teams and third down situations, has been a consistent and reliable asset, according to the coaching staff. However, so far, his statistical impact has been limited, just 25 yards on 4 carries in the first 2 weeks. Meanwhile, other names in the backfield have been more prominent. Krosky Merritt has 99 yards on 14 carries, while Rodriguez appears to be the group's leading rusher so far, with 173 yards on 35 attempts in the 2024 season. Report: Browns veteran listed as trade candidate, 2 possible adjustments. Although it's still early in the season, the Cleveland Browns are 0-2, meaning tight end David Njoku could be a potential trade candidate this year. According to a report, the source believes the Browns are positioning themselves as sellers once again this season, as the team is unlikely to be a contender. It's fair to say that after the disastrous loss to the Ravens, despite starting quarterback Joe Flacco, they don't look like a team that wants to win. While they have issues at the signal caller position, it doesn't make sense for the Browns to keep Njoku, as he is in the final year of his current contract. After selecting Harold Fannin Jr. in this year's draft, he and Njoku have been splitting snaps, which in itself makes Njoku expendable. The reason for this is that Fannin offers greater long-term potential than Njoku, who is older and could excel on a team looking to win as soon as possible. Originally selected in the first round of the 2017 NFL Draft, the former Miami player has become one of the league's most beloved tight ends. Regardless of the circumstances in Cleveland, Njoku always found a way to make an impact on the field, and he could continue to do so with these 3 potential teams. Report: Browns veteran David Njoku listed as a trade candidate, 2 possible adjustments. Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers offense is at its best in years, led by quarterback Jordan Love. However, they are dealing with a few injuries, which could slow them down if they can't fully recover. The good news is that Tucker Kraft's injury isn't as serious as many expected, so he should be ready to play. Despite this, the Packers look like a true Super Bowl contender and should continue to build their roster. After trading Micah Parsons, a generational pass rusher, they likely won't be afraid to sign another. The team has one of the best tight end duos in Kraft and Luke Musgrave, who can catch balls on play action and create some blocks for the running back. Why not add Njoku to the mix and give Josh Jacobs 3 powerful, ideally sized run blockers to make things easier? Washington Commanders. The same can be said for the Washington Commanders. However, their offense appears to be more intact, while Zach Ertz is also aging and could retire after the 2025 season. Ben Sinnott is coming off his worst rookie season last year, and John Bates is more of a pass and run blocker. They also need to sign a long-term tight end, and Njoku could fill that void.